Hi guys, it's Mila, and today I'm doing a Q&A video so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. I can answer your burning questions, and yeah, let's just jump right into it. So I did a poll on Instagram for people to ask their questions, and the first one, of course, is how do I get in touch with you to do a vid? And the answer to that is I don't make videos with people unless you're a fellow content creator that I want to collab with. And when I say fellow content creator, I mean someone who does this professionally, full-time as a job. Not just any random person who makes an OnlyFans account and has no following. Especially not a random person on social media or on the internet that I don't know. Just not into it. It's not gonna happen. I did do one fuck a fan video though. That was fun. You can find that on my OF. But that was a one-time thing. Maybe I'll do it again, but I don't know. Hardest scene you've ever done? Probably my threesome video. I did a threesome video with a girl and a guy, and this dude had a giant dick. Videos on my OF, but he just had a really big dick, and I was scared that I wasn't gonna be able to take it. I was so fucking scared. And at first I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work, but it ended up working out fine. As time went on, I kind of went with it. I got used to it, loosened up a little bit, What else? Someone asked what my favorite ice cream flavor is. What is my favorite ice cream flavor? I'm really boring. I love chocolate or Death by Chocolate. Of course, most of these questions are sexy questions, naughty questions. Oldest guy you've ever dated? I actually dated a 65-year-old man. So that's a thing from my past. Body count, what's your body count? If you're counting everybody who I've collabed with for work, maybe around 50 tops. I don't even know if that's close. It might be closer to 30 or 40. I don't know. I really don't keep count, but if you're including everyone I worked with, maybe almost 50. If you're not including people I've worked with, it would be 20 or less, probably. Craziest video you've ever made? Probably my fuck a fan video. That was an experience. The fan was very nervous. He was so freaking nervous to meet me and to film. Favorite position? Okay, so I'm boring, and my favorite position is actually missionary. I don't know, something about missionary just hits the right spots for me. It does not look good on camera, but it feels so good. But another one of my favorites is probably reverse cowgirl. I'd be twerking on the D, That one's fun, but my all-time favorite's definitely missionary. Favorite video game? I have a few, but if I had to pick an all-time favorite, it would probably be Final Fantasy X. I'm such a freaking dork when it comes to that game. I've been obsessed with it since I was a kid when it first came out, and still obsessed with it to this day. What are other good ones? I also really like Zelda, Twilight Princess, and The Last of Us. Those are some honorable mentions. Will you ever do professional porn? Maybe. I'm honestly thinking about doing it and trying to I don't know what the right terminology is, honestly, trying to get signed with an agency. I think that's what you would call it. I'm thinking about it, so it's definitely a possibility for the future, but I'm not ready yet. I'm a little nervous to do it, so I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but you might be seeing me working with fucking browsers or some shit someday, who knows. Have you ever fucked a friend's dad? No, I've never done that. I can't say that I've done that. That sounds really fun and taboo though. I definitely have thought about it, but I've never actually done it. Especially like a close friend. Like I feel like someone you're like kind of friends with or like acquainted with, it's like not a big deal. But like any of my super close friends, nah, that would be too fucking weird. Would you rather orgasm every time you have sex or never pay for a meal again? That's actually a really good question. Would I rather orgasm every time I have sex or never pay for a meal again? I would rather orgasm every time I have sex. That sounds like a good time because it's honestly, I have like a hard time coming during sex. So if I just had the ability to like easily come like every single time I fuck, sign me up, baby. That sounds perfect. I don't really care about like paying for a meal. Like I have no problem like buying myself yummy food if I want. So definitely the orgasm one. Favorite sex toy. So I just bought a new Hismith fuck machine. I think that's how you pronounce it, Hismith. It was $500. It was really expensive, but it came with this like super thick realistic dildo, and I tried it and I felt like I got fucked. Like I literally felt like I got fucked by a human being. I was like, this is crazy. So I'm kind of obsessed with it, and it was definitely worth the money. Would you ever go to a glory hole? Yeah, I actually really want to, and make a video out of it, obviously, but I don't know. I'm kind of nervous about it, but it's on my bucket list for sure. Have you ever been to a sex party? No, I haven't actually. That might surprise some of you, but I've never been to one. Some of my friends have, and they make it sound super fun, so I would definitely, that's also on my bucket list. I would definitely want to do that one day. I don't know if I would bang random people there, but I would definitely watch. Craziest threesome you've ever had? Probably the first girl threesome that I ever had. So that's an all girls threesome. And I filmed it, so that's on my many vids and my OF if you want to check that one out. But I can make a whole story time about that video. It was like the whole process was crazy, like getting there, meeting the girls who I'd never met before and didn't really know, and like they were acting wild. And the video itself was super intense, but it was definitely fun. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make a video explaining that experience for you guys. What do you do when you're not working? Honestly, I work a lot, but when I'm not working, I'm like chilling, watching anime, or playing video games, or just like hanging out with my pets, taking care of them. I have a dog and a cat. I'm getting another puppy soon too, so I'm about to have 2 dogs. And when it's nice out, I like to go hiking, like go for walks, just be outside in general. Yeah, stuff like that. Coolest place you ever had sex? Basically, I was hiking with one of my exes, and we like went off trail and stumbled upon like, I don't know how to explain it. We stumbled upon basically like a cave that was on the edge of a cliff. So like you had to walk on this thin rock, what would you call it? Like a very thin rock pathway that's like, literally it's like a little rock pathway, and then like straight down is a cliff. So if you fall, you're fucked. But we walk on this little pathway to find like a cave in the cliff itself. And we just sat in the cave and chilled, and then we were like, we should fuck here. This is the perfect spot. It's off trail, like no one's gonna catch us. And I just remember like feeling I felt like a cave woman, but in a sexy way. I literally felt like so free, and like, I don't know, something about having sex in nature and not like having the type of sex outside where you're worried and like looking behind your shoulder to make sure you don't get caught. Like being able to have sex outside and not have that worry and just be totally free is so amazing. So I'm like riding him and like looking off the edge of this cliff, and in the distance I can see like eagles or hawks or something flying by, and I'm like, whoa. The wind's like blowing in my hair. It was honestly really fun. That's probably my favorite like outdoor sex experience. How did you get into the adult industry? I honestly like wanted to make a full video about this topic. I still might do it. But long story short, I got into modeling and I needed extra money, so I started nude modeling because it paid more. And then I was like, wait, if I'm gonna model nude, I might as well be a stripper, and I'll probably make more money doing that. And then I just, from there, I started camming once I started stripping, and I was like, wow, this is fun. I just like getting naked and doing naughty things on camera. What's something not a lot of people know about you? Funny story. I actually went to a Catholic school for like majority of my childhood and like schooling. But I'm not religious at all, and like even as a kid I was not religious. Like my parents had me up in this Catholic school and I was sitting there like, y'all are creeping me out. Like when everybody would like pray and like be saying the same shit at the same time, I was like, this is a cult. Like this is giving me cult vibes. Even as a little kid I was like, nah, y'all are sheep, this is weird. Not to belittle anyone's religion, but that's just my experience and how I felt, and I just never liked it. But a lot of when I tell people that, they're just like, really? You went to a Catholic school? Are you a part of the Mile High Club? No, I'm not. I've never done that. I've like gone in the airplane bathroom and taken nudes and stuff, but I've never like did the damn thing with someone else. I definitely want to, but I don't know how anyone gets away with doing that. Like, especially on big flights and stuff, like there's so many people like waiting in line to go to the bathroom. Like they would definitely see you go in there with someone else in that tiny little thing. I don't know. Most of the time these airplane bathrooms smell like piss. They're too small to even like maneuver and do anything. But I can see how if there was the right circumstances, it would be fine. Like if the bathroom didn't smell like piss and there wasn't a lot of people on the flight, you know, that could be cool. But you'd have to have the right circumstances. If you are a part of the Mile High Club, let me know in the comments and tell me how you got away with it. Would love to know. And the last question I have is, what is your #1 kink? I don't know. That's really hard to say. I really like being choked. That's like one of my all-time favorite things. I don't know what that would be called, but I don't know if that's like my that's definitely one of my favorite things. But in general, I just like being submissive and like I don't know, I like being submissive, and like most degrading things I really like, depending on what mood I'm in, like how intense I want it, the degrading to be. But I'm just a submissive girl at heart. I can't go into too much detail. on the YouTube video, but you guys know where you can see all the goods and get more details on these topics. On my OnlyFans. You can find links and stuff down below in the description box. But yeah, that's all the questions I have for today. Let me know what you guys thought about this video. Let me know if you want me to make another Q&A video. If you guys have any more questions you want me to know or want me to answer, comment down below and I'll check them out. Bye guys.